Well, hello there, David, Distilling Adventures. Today, I'm going to go on a short little hike and head up to a little campsite here and do some tent camping tonight. So come along with me. We'll make some dinner, set up camp, chill. All right, so I made it to the campsite. Very short hike. Show you a little bit of the stream. Nice little creek. Nice water noise to keep me sleeping peacefully, hopefully. And I'm gonna go grab the rest of my gear, bring it on down, get it set up, and we'll see what's next. All right, so I am running out of daylight, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and set up my tent, get that down and get stuff ready to start cooking some dinner, because I'm hungry. All right, so here's what's for dinner. Little rice chicken concoction with some crackers and some sriracha and cayenne pepper. Let's get cooking, I'm starving. I am going to go ahead and put in the chicken and all of the liquids for it, as well as this rice. All right, one more can of chicken. Making a mess. All right, really not much to this, just gonna be this rice and chicken. I'm gonna warm it up. Add some cayenne pepper, some sriracha, and maybe some crackers. We'll see here. Doesn't have to be fancy to be good. All right. Cayenne pepper. Mix that in a bit. A dessert I'm super excited about, so I cannot wait to eat dinner so I can have dessert. You'll just have to wait and see what that is, but it's going to be pretty darn tasty. I'm really excited about it. I should have broken up the rice a little bit more in the bag before I put it in here, but it's okay. Go ahead and add some sriracha. I'll add more of this after it's done, but wanted to go ahead and add some now. I'll bring you back when it's over. All right, so this is getting close to done. Just gonna break up some crackers on the top, make it more like a no-bake casserole maybe? I don't know. I'm improvising here. Give it a little crunch. I'm hoping to acquire more camping gear. Honestly, as you can see, this is not camping gear, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fire off. All right. This is not camping gear. This is a Dollar Tree pie pan. A little more sriracha. So, thanks for coming along. I do apologize for not having great content. I'm really kind of just feeling my way through this. I know a lot of the channels that I watch and really enjoy their content and strive for something inspired by them, but I really feel like I'm failing. So thanks for being here. It's actually pretty tasty. So I'm really excited about dessert. So when I'm finished here, I'll bring out all the ingredients for dessert and we'll see how it turns out. Should be pretty darn good. I'll give you a little hint. I'm distilling adventures, so there might be a distilled beverage as one of the ingredients. We'll see. Well, I am not going to be able to eat all of this, but I do want to eat dessert. So these crackers are the perfect little touch. It's in like the mid to upper 40s right now, I think. So it's really nice. I mean, it is perfect out here right now. I think it's really only going to get down to like 36, maybe something like that tonight. So it should be great for sleeping. I'm a little bummed I'll be doing tent camping on my channel because I really want to do mainly hammocking, but I'm working on getting gear, and getting the hammock and a tarp isn't so crazy. It's doable, but then by the time you get an under quilt and a top quilt and all that, it does add up. I have my eye on Hanging High Hammocks Weekender bundle. Seems like a great little bundle at a really, really affordable price. Get you started in hammocking. Get me hanging. But here again, wouldn't have an under quilt. So I'm making do with what I have. It's just great to get out. It's a Friday night right now for me. I'll be uploading this. My plan right now is to upload on Monday mornings. So we've had a lot of rain and really cold weather lately. So we have a break in the rain and temperatures are going to be so mild that I just had to get out and do something. I got this old tent out that I hadn't used in years. I do a lot of backyard tent camping with my daughters. And that's the older tent. It's a little smaller. So I just grabbed that and hadn't set it up in years. So the straps for the rain fly are all stretched out and no good anymore. So it's just kind of together, but it should be fine. I heard like 5-mile-an-hour winds this evening. So just a very slight breeze, no rain. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. I've been watching some of the HangCon videos. I was a little late to the game this year. And of course, I feel like it wouldn't be right to go to HangCon when I don't have a hammock. But Lord willing, next year, I'll have some hang time under my belt and can can legit go to Hang Con and feel like I might have a reason for being there. Yeah, I really need to stop eating this so I can fix dessert. Yep, getting full. All right, let's do this. All right, dessert tonight. It's gonna be some blackberries and some bourbon. I'm gonna reduce this down and put it over sponge cake cups. The bourbon is from King's Distillery. They are out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Don't let that fool you, because they could easily be a gimmicky, touristy kind of thing, but they're not. Super incredible work they're doing. Some of my favorite whiskeys are from King's Distillery, but I'm going to use one of theirs called Tennessee Standard, 100 proof bourbon to reduce down with these blackberries and make a tasty dessert. Buc-ee's. Making this up as we go along. Probably gonna need more bourbon to reduce this down. Oh, that smells incredible. That smells incredible. Yeah. Reduce the flame smidge. Let these cook down a bit. This cheap Dollar Tree pan, yeah, it's so slick. It won't stay on there. It's not cooperating. This bourbon smells incredible. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, I can already tell you. I mean, I've been wrong before, but I'm not wrong about this. This is gonna be good. I've had blueberry bourbon reduction on ice cream, but the blackberries and the sponge cake just sounded good. So that's what we're doing. Can't wait to dig into this. I know you probably can't see this. The light's terrible and I apologize, but I'll let you get a good look at it here when I'm finished, before I shove it in my face. Wow, this smells great. This smells really great. So where I'm camping tonight is truly just a great little patch of woods. In my hometown that they have preserved. It's a little nature preserve. Has a great stream. I think maybe by now you've seen a little footage of that. Little creek. And they put a couple little primitive campsites here on the trail. And that's where I'm camping tonight. Get a little bit more syrupy, if you know what I mean. All right, I think we're about done. Time for some sponge cake. Oh yeah. Yes, sir, that looks good. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? Doesn't hurt to warm up the sponge cake a little bit now. Sponge cake's probably about 40 degrees. I want it a little warmer. We can make that happen. Oh wow, you can really smell the sponge cake now. All right, unconventional, but yeah, that's perfect. All right. Let's do it. I think some ice cream would make this just about perfect. And I truly am not complaining. All right, let's dig in. Yes, sir. Oh. Should have brought more blackberries. This is great. Look at that. Look at there. Good looking stuff right there. Oh, there's some bugs out tonight. So stinking good. Oh, I mean, I would give you a bite, but I mean, by the time you're watching this, this is gone, and you guys are watching me like on your phone or something. I don't know if you know how that works, but I can't share it that way. It's kind of rude for you to even ask, really. I'm the one who made it. Whatever. I mean, I would if I could. I guess it wasn't rude. I mean, I completely understand. Just don't lick your screen. Mighty, mighty fine. All right. Well, I'm sorry. The light's kind of rough. But dinner was really good. Dessert, out of this world. So on my way back down with my gear, I came down, initially with just my backpack. I went and got the tent and sleeping bag. And on my way down, saw a really big, it was like maybe a 6-point buck, but he was beefy. He was a big old buck. And so I can't see anything over there, but I wouldn't be surprised. He was just kind of across the path. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes over to visit. So anyway, I have something else that I've been wanting to do. So yeah, hang tight for a second. So this evening, I brought a couple of options. I brought Heaven's Door Cask Strength, which is a store pick at 118.1 proof. And I brought some Maker's Mark RC6 at 108.2 proof. So after that wonderful dessert, I think I'm going to go with the Maker's Mark. These great little barrels. Buddy of mine makes these and put your name on it. Little bourbon barrels. They are perfect for traveling Glencairn glasses, a little whiskey glass. And on the other side, there is a cigar stand, cigar rest. And it's really cool too, because if you're at a gathering or a group of friends and you want to step away, like you would step away from your bourbon for a minute, this is made just perfect to fit right over a Glencairn glass. So, yeah. Oh, it's like a 2-ounce pour. I think I'm just going to do like half of that. Relax with some of this. That looks like a nice pour for right now. All right. So, oh wow. It's incredibly sweet. Graham cracker pie crust, buttery, like burnt honey. Really nice. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this a little bit. Maybe we'll chat. I don't know. I did bring a pipe and some cigars in case I wanted to indulge in that, but I think right now I'm just going to enjoy some bourbon. Go to bed fairly early. I am tired after working today. Brought some breakfast to fix up, and of course lots of coffee to brew up. So I'll have that in the morning. Right now I'll just relax with with this Maker's Mark. I've had this sample for quite a while and hadn't had it. So let's go in. Cheers. Really tasty, but still very, very cold. Warm it up just a little bit. I don't mind whiskey being a little chilled, but I think it's a little too cold for me. Probably get a little bit more flavors out of it if I warm it up a bit in my hands. So I am not starting a fire tonight, just because it's not really cold out. I could look for some wood, but I got here and it was getting dark and I wanted to make dinner. So I didn't really look for wood, and it's been raining a lot lately. So not that I probably couldn't make it work, but all the wood's pretty wet and I didn't want to carry in a bundle or two of wood. So I won't need it for temperature, just ambiance, but I'm going to forego that and just sit here by the LED lantern and have some whiskey. So thanks for coming along. So my setup's going to be pretty simple. I have the tent up. I'll have a little sleep pad and the sleeping bag. So that should work out nicely. So I'm not sure how many of you guys out there are into bourbons and whiskeys, but it's a bit of a hobby of mine. I'm thinking I probably have about 220-ish bottles in my collection. There are a lot of sought-after bourbons that are allocated and hard to get. And when I can get them, I open them and share them with friends. A lot of people will hold on to them or try to sell them on the secondary market. And that's not good. That's not a nice thing to do. So all the whiskeys I have, I open and drink, share them with friends, giving them a pour of something they haven't had before, something they're looking for that they can't get, passing along samples or having them over for a drink or going to a bottle share. So I really enjoy that one, incorporate that into this channel a little bit. So quite often as I set up camp, I will enjoy some whiskey. Primarily bourbons, as is the case tonight. I wish you could be with me, but this will have to do. Great community of folks out there in the hiking and camping community. I'm really enjoying getting to know you guys, watching your videos, trying to find as many of you as I can and subscribe and get to know you a bit. And hopefully you will like and subscribe this video as well. Like I said, that's what it's all about. A little fellowship, even if it's through the YouTubes. I apologize for the Blair Witch lighting. But I bought this inexpensive $15 lantern, battery-operated lantern. Tonight on my way here because I realized I didn't have light. So that's what I'm using. Yeah, drop me some suggestions on what to get for lighting when you're camping. I know Tony, Random Adventures 2.0. I know he uses the O-Light O-Bulb. I've looked those up on Amazon. I throw things in my cart just so I can remember what I've looked at and what I found when I'm searching for things. I could just put them on a list, but I just throw them on the cart. Nice thing about that is when you go back to your cart, you get a little notification about items in your cart if the price has changed. So, but I've looked at those O-Light O-Bulbs, and they're pretty intriguing and inexpensive. So that would be a nice thing to invest in. But what do you guys use? What do you recommend? I'm using a combination of that lantern, like I said, and the light on my phone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm winging it. So honestly, I bought all of the ingredients for my dinner tonight at Dollar Tree. I knew I could find something there I'd like that I could cook up easily out here, and I did. And it was really good. Brought in the blackberries and the bourbon. That wasn't from Dollar Tree, though. They don't sell bourbon. Kind of a shame. All right. This is really nice. But I think I could go for a pipe or a cigar or something here when I'm finished with this. Maybe I will have one of the other whiskeys that I brought. I have some of the Tennessee Standard left that I used to make my dessert. It's just a 100 proofer. Really good sipper. It's one I like a lot. So there's just enough in there to probably enjoy with a pipe or a cigar. So maybe I'll have some of that. And some tobacco of choice here in a bit. Another hobby of mine is pipe smoking primarily. I enjoy cigars, but primarily pipe smoking. And it's not something I do regularly, just because primarily I don't have time. You know, the nice thing about pipe smoking and bourbon for me is it forces you to be a little bit more intentional. You slow down. When you're having a pipe, you sit, you have to pick your pipe, pick your tobacco, pack the pipe, light it, maintain the light as you're going by tamping it, and you sip on your pipe. And it's something that makes you more intentional. Like I said, you slow down, and we live in a busy world where people are on their phones all the time. And it's just a way to get away from all that. Even if you're watching YouTube or whatever, or even if you're reading something on your phone while you're having a pipe or some whiskey. They're just great ways to slow down, get the flavors out of this, sit down with it, see what you can get out of it yourself, what flavor notes you're getting. Find a profile you like, and then find another bottle, and it becomes a whole thing, and you end up buying way too much. But it's about slowing down, having a pipe. It's a good 45 minutes or so of just sitting down, sipping on your pipe, enjoying it, finding a tobacco you like you do with a bourbon, getting the flavors out of that, pairing a good pipe or cigar, pipe tobacco or a cigar with a whiskey. It's just all about slowing down and enjoying the moment. Making friends. I mean, we need more of that. So that's why I'm into these things. And doing it out in nature, at a campsite, or hanging between two trees, or just walking on a path with a pipe. That's good stuff. Cheers to whatever you do, whatever you enjoy. Just enjoy it. All right. Help me out also with gear. I'm pretty sure I want to get the Hanging High Hammock Weekender. They have other packages, but that's the one I'm leaning toward. What do you guys use? What do you recommend? I know people out there, it's like anything. You're probably fiercely loyal to what you're using, a particular brand, a style of hammock, features, whatever. Throw it at me. Let me know. Help a new guy out. This is the time for you guys to tell me, because I haven't gotten anything yet. So steer me, convince me to go in a certain direction. If it's more expensive, tell me why it's worth buying that to start out. If it's budget friendly and it'll get me out hanging between the trees, tell me about what you use. What do you recommend? Help me out. The Weekender comes with the hammock and the straps, some stakes for staking out the tarp. Comes with the tarp. It has an integrated bug net, which is nice. I'm sure there are pros and cons to different features and how they're incorporated in the product, but definitely let me know. Convince me why I need what you use. I am going to walk around here a little bit. No, I'm not. You can't see me. Well, I literally walked around. in a circle. And I'm back. We're like getting cozy right now, up close and personal. I'm going to need to hike back to my truck. I did bring a camp chair. I don't know if I'm going to drag it back here. It would be nice for sitting with my pipe and stuff. But honestly, I may just have my pipe inside the tent. Relax in there. But I do need to go to my truck and get my portable charger for my phone and my watch. So I'll take one more hike out there tonight. Will not bring you along because there will be nothing to see. It's dark. I'll probably put on my headlamp. I'll bring you along, but I may not record anything. But if I do, you'll know that in the next 5 seconds because you'll see the footage. All right. Got the headlamp on. I'm gonna head back to the truck, grab the charger. Yeah. All right. Dinner, dessert, bourbon, all a success. I'm back in my tent. Gonna turn in for the evening. The portable charger that I have is not charging. As a matter of fact, my phone is telling me that device is drawing too much power to use. So rather than charging my phone, it was actually drawing power from my phone. So there's that. I'm down around 40% battery. So I'm going to call it a night. Probably just turn the phone off to conserve battery so I can use it to finish out the video in the morning. But anyway, the stream, I know you can't hear it. The stream is right there, probably 60 feet away from where I'm camping, so I can hear that. It's going to be very peaceful, and I'm all cozy. So I'll see you in the morning. Whew. Light's bright. Still dark out this morning. It's about 6:17. So I might get back to sleep. Wait for a little more sunlight. Good morning. Good morning. Nothing beats that first sip in the morning. Let's go check out the stream. Well, if this is not a great way to start the day, I don't know what is. Coffee by the stream. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my first cup right here. Then I'll go make some breakfast. All right, so hello. Time for some oatmeal, some butter, some brown sugar, some raspberries and blackberries, and all the good stuff. It's a pretty good night's sleep last night. There was just a very fine mist that kind of fell all night. So no real rain. Couldn't even really hear it. I just kind of saw it when I peeked out the tent at one point. And then got up again this morning and it's still misting. So a little misty. Actually a nice morning. It's already 41 degrees. So that would explain why it feels so nice. I don't know if it really got down much below like 37, 38. But I was plenty warm and I could hear the stream all night. That was nice. I didn't get out my sleeping pad because I was being a little lazy and woke up about 6:15 and could kind of feel it in my lower back and my hips. So probably should have used it, but I survived and that's okay. Wasn't so cold being on the ground. I was inside the sleeping bag, so really wasn't bad. Made myself another cup of coffee to have with my breakfast. Tell you what, that stream and this whole area, this little nature preserve, is really well done. I mean, up on the ridge, kind of all around, you can see through the trees, especially now that there are no leaves, you can see homes in there, up there. But you don't, that's not the first thing you see. You don't really pay attention to that. You just, between the stream and of course the sounds of nature, and this is definitely a big deer crossing, this path here. So you could hear the deer running and just little squirrels and things. It just really is a peaceful place to be, and you don't feel like you're in the middle of houses. So, yeah. Kudos. Really well done, Loveland. I'll tear down here in just a couple of minutes. Get my stuff hauled to the truck. And call it a successful trip. Thanks for coming along. I'll say goodbye before I go. I'm not that rude. right. Well, thank you for coming along. This is an experiment because I'm not sure how it turned out. Hopefully I have some footage that's going to be good enough for the video, and won't be too long-winded, but we'll capture everything I wanted and keep you to the end. That's a tall order. I don't expect that, but I had a good time. It was a very successful, very nice and relaxing camping trip. So if nothing else, I can say that, and I'm happy to say that. So thank you for coming along. Lord willing, I'll see you all again soon. And until next time, get out there and do something. God bless.